This is a second video on presiding officer of House of the People. So let's see some articles related to it. So Article 93 talks about the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the House of the People. Article 93 says the House of the People shall, as soon as may be, choose two members of the House to be respectively Speaker and Deputy Speaker thereof, and so often as the office of Speaker or Deputy Speaker becomes vacant, the House shall choose another member to be Speaker or Deputy Speaker as the case may be. Right? So, Speaker gets elected in the Lok Sabha from amongst its members. Right? And the date of the election is fixed by the President. Also, under the rule of the procedure of the House, under that, Speaker himself creates a panel of not more than 10 chairpersons. So, in case of absence of Speaker or Deputy Speaker, any one of them can preside over the House. But in case of vacancy, it's the President who decides that who will preside over the House. Okay, and the elections should be held as soon as possible for the Speaker's office. Right? Now let's see Article 94. Article 94 talks about vacation, resignation of, and removal from the offices of Speaker and Deputy Speaker. Article 94 contains three clauses A, B, and C, which talks about A. Clause A says about vacation, Clause B is about resignation of, and Clause C is removal from. So let's see the clauses actually. So Article 94 says a member holding office as Speaker or Deputy Speaker of the House of the People, Clause A, shall vacate his office if he ceases to be a member of the House of the People. Clause B says may at any time by writing under his hand addressed if such member is the Speaker to the Deputy Speaker, and if such member is the Deputy Speaker to the Speaker, resigns his office. That means Speaker resigns by addressing his resignation to Deputy Speaker, and Deputy Speaker resigns by addressing his resignation to the Speaker. Clause C says may be removed from his office by a resolution of the House of the People passed by a majority of all the then members of the House. Right? So the Speaker gets elected in the Lok Sabha from amongst its members. So in order to remove him, a resolution needs to be passed. And for that, there are two proviso added to the Article 94, which says the first proviso, provided that no resolution for the purpose of Clause C, which talks about removal from the office. So no resolution shall be moved unless at least 14 days notice has been given of the intention to move the resolution. And the second proviso to the Article 94 says, provided further that whenever the House of the People is dissolved, the Speaker shall not vacate his office. Okay, this point is important. Whenever the House of the People is dissolved, the Speaker shall not vacate his office until immediately before the first meeting of the House of the People after the dissolution. So you can read it here. As per the second proviso to Article 94 of the Constitution, the office of the Speaker becomes vacant immediately before the first meeting of the new Lok Sabha. Right? In that case, the duties of the Speaker are to be performed by a member of the House appointed for this purpose by the President as Speaker pro tem. And about Speaker pro tem, I have discussed in the first video. Now let's look at Article 99. Similarly, as per Article 99 of the Constitution, every member of the House shall, before taking his seat, make and subscribe before the President or some person appointed in that behalf by him an oath or affirmation according to the form set out for the purpose in the third schedule of the Constitution. So third schedule contains oath and affirmation. And for this purpose, normally three other elected members of the Lok Sabha, before whom the other members may make or subscribe the oath or affirmation, are also appointed by the President. Right? So, Speaker does not take a separate oath, right? Because he has already taken the oath as a member. Now, let's look at the question here, which was asked in year 2012. Regarding the office of the Lok Sabha Speaker, consider the following statement. Option 1. He or she holds the office during the pleasure of the President. Option 2 says he or she need not be a member of the House at the time of his or her election, but has to become a member of the House within 6 months from the date of his or her election. Option 3 says if he or she intends to resign, the letter of his or her resignation has to be addressed to the Deputy Speaker. So option 3 is correct because in Article 94 clause B talks about it. He says the Speaker should resign by addressing his resignation to Deputy Speaker. Right? So option 3 is correct. Now let's look at option first. He says he or she holds the office during the pleasure of the President. This statement is not correct because we all know that Speaker is an elected person, and to remove him, and in order to remove him, a resolution needs to be passed, and for that a 14 days advance notice should be given, right? So this option is wrong. Option 2 says he or she need not be a member of the House at the time of his or her election. So this is not correct because Speaker gets elected in the Lok Sabha from amongst its members. So he needs to be a member first in order to occupy the office of the Speaker. Now let's look at the second line of the option 2, but has to become a member of the House within 6 months from the date of his or her election. This statement is also wrong. Why is that? Because this option to become a member of a House within 6 months is available to ministers, right? Article 75 talks about that a minister should become a member within 6 months, within a time period of 6 months. Otherwise he will cease to be a minister, right? So option B 3 only, right? That's correct. You can also refer to the our current external affairs minister, that is Subramaniam Jaishankar, who was earlier serving as a diplomat, got elected to Rajya Sabha seat, right, from the Gujarat state. And how is that possible? Because Amit Shah and Smriti Irani, who were earlier serving in the Rajya Sabha, got elected to Lok Sabha, right? So there was a vacancy in the Rajya Sabha. So Subramaniam Jaishankar, he contested from the Rajya Sabha seat of Gujarat state and finally got elected, right? And also there is no double membership option available. You can uh, refer it. Also, I will discuss it about the double membership, right? So, if a sitting member of one house is also elected to another house, so his seat in the first house becomes vacant. So this is it. And recently, the recent election of West Bengal, you can refer to that. The current chief minister of West Bengal, that is Mamata Banerjee, she lost her election actually from the constituency where she contested. So there will be now a by-election, which will be held very soon, and she will be contesting from the Bhawanipur constituency, right? So there is a provision of by-poll or by-election, right? So this is it. Again, I will be covering in detail in the next video, and also I will be covering some factual questions like who was the first speaker. Uh, you must be knowing about G.V. Mavlankar, and also please comment on below who is the longest serving speaker, right? You can comment on below. The answer is it's Balram Jakhar, right? So I will discuss the remaining portion in the next video. Also please do subscribe, like and share this video. That's it for today.